welcome back to my channel. This is my ride or die video. These are all the products in the makeup world that I use on my face that I just cannot simply live without. Like if I'm stranded on an island with nothing but my makeup, these are the makeup products that will be with me. Jaclyn Hill actually, I think, created this tag. She was the first person that I saw do it, and then I saw a few other people do it, and I was like, yeah, I need to jump on the bandwagon, because some people just need to know, like, what are your must-have products. And it's nice to see what other people use and what you use, and you know, the similarities. So I thought that this was a great video to do, and this is actually a talk through type video, instead of doing a voiceover or doing, you know, having the music play and just listing everything below. I'm going to talk through this video a little bit, tell you guys why I picked the products that I like. So if you want to see this video, then please continue to watch. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I will see all of you in my next video. Bye guys. So we're gonna start with primer, and this was probably the easiest decision out of everything that I had to pick because it was a given. I'm gonna go with the Becca backlight priming filter. I knew it was one of those. But as you can see, I'm almost done. And this is bottle number 2. This stuff is amazing. Actually, this is bottle number 3. I actually have one in my kit. Like, that's how great it is of a product. It's great for priming, and it's also great to put on under the skin. Like sometimes I just put on concealer around the eyes to awaken them. So if I put this on and then put on the concealer along with just a bit of bronzer, the bronzer has something to stick to, and it just gives that face that natural radiant glow. So this is what I'm going to use for primer. For foundation, I wanted to go with the foundation that I've been using for a long time. It gives me that great feel. It's like price point great, like ride or die type. It's all around just a well product. And I decided to go with the Maybelline Better Skin Foundation. This is like bottle number 3. It's in terrible condition, but it is one of my favorite foundations. It is my ride or die foundation. It goes on the skin great, flawlessly. There you can see no imperfections through it. To me, it's buildable to full coverage, but if you want just a light wash of it, just a small amount, and you're good to go. So flawlessness, yes girl, get it in. Concealer was another like no-brainer for me. This concealer has been bae for almost, I don't even know, I want to say going on 2 years. It's a great concealer. This is the Urban Decay Naked Concealer, and it looks like this. And it is a great concealer. They have expanded their shade range. So now if I want to get a concealer in this type of consistency without having to do that the highlight look, I can. So that is excellent. So this is our concealer, guys. Setting powder, I went back and forth because I have tried a few setting powders in the last, I want to say 2 years, but the one that's really sticking with me right now is the Sacha Buttercups. This one has excellent coverage. I'm fully dry, which I'm already dry, so I don't really have to worry about that. But when I hear people who aren't dry, who are like oily or whatever, use it, they have excellent reviews on how it keeps them dry. It doesn't have that flashback like when you take pictures and stuff. It's very photogenic, so it's going to have to be a win. And I've had this product for, I've also had this product for a very long time, and Though I have used a lot, I have not used the whole thing, so it does last you a long time, which is definitely a plus. Face setting press powder. This should be a given. You guys, I have been using this since the beginning of YouTube, since the beginning of my makeup life. This is the MAC Mineralized Skin Finish. I am in dark. This stuff is just a must have. Yes, I have tried others. Yes, I didn't like them. I recently tried the NYX one, which I do like, and it is a great dupe for this, but there's nothing that compares to this, guys. It's just nothing. And sometimes it's worth spending a few dollars to look your best. And if I'm gonna be on a stranded island, this is what I need. Feel is another given. I've tried plenty of bronzers, but there's nothing that compares to my e.l.f.'s Turks and Caicos. Like, nothing. I swear by this stuff. Did I mention it's $3? Like, come on. Holy grail. Yes, I need this stuff in my life. I am in the shade Turks and Caicos. I believe this is the darkest shade that they have, but it is such a great product. It's bronzy with just the slightest hint of shimmer, and you can contour with this, you can bronze with it, whichever one you choose to do. The look is going to come out phenomenal. So if I'm stuck somewhere, yes, baby, this is what I need in my life. This right here. Not water, not food, bronzer. I'm gonna attempt to do these on camera, though I usually am all out of focus, which is why it's rarely in my videos. But for ride or die brows, I'm going in with the Anastasia of Beverly Hills Brow Definer. This stuff, mwah, mwah, mwah. Ever since I've bought it, I don't think I've tried other things, but never for more than one time. I always go right back to this one. Not to say that there's anything wrong with any of the other ones that I use, but this one is just like bae. And the fact that it has the spoolie on one side, come on, everything is in here. I don't have to use another product with this. I use this and I go. That's it. So we're gonna use this one today. Cleaning up my brows, I do use two concealers. I use my MAC for underneath the eye and NW40, and for over the eye I use Nutmeg by NYX. If I had to pick one, I would go with the NYX one, only because I can use it for multiple things versus this one, which I just only use for my brows. Okay, so now that we did the brows, I'm going to talk about the eyes. For the eyes, it was a little difficult to pick the eyes, only because I usually prefer pots that I make, like making my own palettes with the different pots from different companies. So it was really hard to pick one, and I was like, you know what? I have one. So for my ride or die makeup eyeshadow palette, I'm gonna go with the Zoeva Cocoa Blend palette. This palette I've had for I want to say a year and a half, maybe 2 years. But out of every palette that I own, this is by far the one that I've used the most. Only because it just has a great selection, from neutrals to pops of color to some glam colors to some, you know, it has a little bit of everything. It doesn't have a black in it, but this brown is so dark, I'll be fine. So if I had to take a palette with me, it would definitely be this one, because one, I usually prefer neutral eyes anyway, and it has just the right proportion of both matte and shimmer. So this is gonna be it. Yes, it is. Eyeliner is concerned, I prefer a gel liner more often than, you know, a liquid liner, but it's going to have to be a liquid liner for the win this time. I'm going in with the Staler All Day Waterproof Liquid Eyeliner because of a few things. One, it's easy application because it is a pen, but the pen's tip is like bay. It is not too thick. Plus it goes on smoothly. It goes on like a little like a liquid, but it dries very matte. So that's definitely an A for me. So it's like I'm getting the best of both worlds with this pen. Was another like easy pick for me because it's bae. It's one of those products that I look in there and I go, you have to have it. Like, I don't remember life without it, and it hasn't even been that long, but it's literally the only mascara that I probably reach for, and that's this baby right here. This is the Stila Huge Extreme Lash Mascara. I've put so many people on to this mascara because it's bae. No words, just watch. Camera died on me, sorry about that, guys. So I applied my lashes and I had to come back to you guys. So if you're wondering about the lashes, need I say more? I love these lashes, guys. I am for the extreme, I am for the over the top, and I am for the extravagant when it comes to my lashes. So the Grand Glamour lashes by Allure and collaboration with Vegas Nay are like the win. I applied my under eye while the camera was charging a little bit, and then I remembered I bought an extra battery, so I just switched it. But let me apply my bottom mascara. I'm not the biggest fan of blush in general anyway, so when I was picking a blush, it definitely had to be a blush that just went with everything, because I'm not really the biggest blush fan as it is. So I decided to go with an oldie but a very good goodie, and I'm using the MAC blush. This is in Raisin. This stuff right here, I say it's for the win. It's a very neutral blush. It looks great on women of my complexion, even a little bit lighter and a little bit darker. was probably one of the hardest choices to make besides my lipstick, because I have invested in so many highlighters and I am really impressed with, I'm looking at them now, with all of the highlighters that I own. That to pick first I had to narrow it down to a brand, then I was like, that's not gonna work. Then I had to narrow it down to a certain shade of highlight type color, and I was like, that it was just hard. So I picked my top five, then I narrowed it down to my top 3, and I was like, all right, now if you stranded somewhere and you needed a ride or die, who is the ride or die? And I had to go with the Gerard Cosmetics. This is the Stardust in the color Lucy. It looks like this. I think this is one of the best highlighters for women of my complexion or darker, like, that's out there. Like, I don't think that there's anything that compares. This color is just so different. It looks like none of the other colors that I own. It goes on like nothing that I own. I'm really impressed with the formula. The formula for all of the Stardust powders that I own are the same, but there's just something about this color that really, really stands out to me. So it's definitely the win for highlighters. Narrowing it down to a color, because the brand was a given. Color Rain is by far my favorite lipstick company. It is an amazing company. If you guys don't know, I am shining like new money. If you guys don't know about Color Rain, get on it, because they are great. And then I love all of my shades, but if I'm gonna pick a color that is just like ride or die, that I just can't live without, I'm gonna go with more of a neutral color. Don't get me wrong, red and like dark purple are probably my 2 favorite lippies to wear, but they're just not ride or die to the point where I can see myself being stranded somewhere and having to wear it all the time. So I'm definitely gonna go with a nude, and the nude that I picked is this one right here. It's like a nudish pink. It's by Color Rain and it's called Mars, and it is one of those lippies that I can wear with the lip liner or I can wear without. Either way, it works for me. So that is my choice for lippy. So yes guys, that is a look at me using all of my ride or die makeup products. I hope you guys like this video. If you want more videos where I'm like talking through versus, you know, a voiceover, or just, you know, leaving the information in the description box, give me a thumbs up, like, you know, leave a comment letting me know whichever one you choose. I'll be totally grateful for. If you're not already subscribed to my channel, get on it, and I will see all of you in my next video. Bye guys.